today's topic is regarding LDAP integration, which allows you to grab the data from servers like called as online servers towards your instance by using a integration method called LDAP integration, where LDAP stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, which allows you to get the data of user records along with groups, whether they are present in external servers by using this LDAP queries. For this, we need to mention or the path to open to create the server is go for filter navigator, type LDAP, and then click on create new server. Okay, let's see how it will be in the filter navigator. Click on filter navigator, type LDAP. Under that, click on create new user under system LDAP, which allows you to create a new server. Like we have Active Directory here. Before going to that, we need to have some online Active Directories which consists of some data which relates to ServiceNow or any user table data. In online, we have something called as forum systems or forum system LDAP server, which is for testing purpose, only for testing purpose. Okay, let's search in the web regarding this path like forum systems. Type forum systems LDAP and click on this first URL, and it is called forum systems online LDAP test server, and which consists of some user data here along with the groups data. And let's see what are the things here. We have something called server URL here along with the port name. Majorly, the interview asked question is what is the port number of LDAP integration. The port number for LDAP integration is 389. Okay, for each and every path, the port number is the same, 389 for LDAP integration only. Let's see what is meant for this creation of this new LDAP server. It is asking Active Directory, as it is having this Active Directory format here. Select this Active Directory here, and it is asking the server name here. You can mention any server name what you want. Okay, let's mention as some SS server. Okay, and it is asking some server URL. Remove the host name here completely from host name to till end, and copy this server URL here. It's called server URL. Copy and paste it here in this server URL format after this LDAP : double forward slash. And we have something called starting search dictionary here where you need to search. Like we have these two called DC equal to example text and DC equal to com. Copy this and paste it in starting search directory. Okay, click on submit, and after submitting this creating new server, we have something called with name SS server, and application scope is global, and we have active as true, and we have something called login DN names, like it's called DN distinguished name, and where we have the same thing here, the distinguished like bind DN stands for distinguished name. Copy until what it is showing, paste it here, and also it is showing some password here. For different servers there will be different password. For this scenario we have the same thing called password. I'll copy for this and paste it in our instance column. And this starting search directory comes from the previous page and leave blank as mid server. Let's save before going to the next step. After saving this path, it should have the info message called connected successfully. Without this info message, we can't move further or we can't go further. And come towards bottom of the page, and where we have something called LDAP OU definitions, we have groups and we have users. Let's go for the users data. I want to go for checking the users data whether present in this LDAP test server or not. Open this users, and where you can see some test user data here. Okay, and before going to that, remove this RDN and remove this filter, what it is mentioned. And then go for user table, we need to mention UID. Let's check in this test server here. It is showing for users is UID. For groups it is OU. Okay. UID equal to star. Star stands for all records in the table. And here it is showing as table target table is sys underscore user table. Just save this record before going to the next step. After saving this OU definition, click on test connection. Then also it should show the same thing called connected successfully. Okay. Then click on browse here. If you want to check the data, like what it consists of, the user data, click on this LDAP nodes and you can see these are the user data. UID stands for user ID. Okay, if you want to check the data, click on this user and it shows the data like attribute name and attribute value. You can see like SN is showing only the name, and if you go for CN, it is showing as full name called Isaac Newton. And if you see like mail is showing as email ID, and source is this source, and user ID is the user name. Okay, you can check for any user. If I go for test user or Tesla, you can see the same. CN stands for complete name, and we have something called mail which shows the mail value, and SN for Tesla the first name or source name, UID for user ID, and source is same for each and every values. Okay, it is from LDAP. Let's go back after checking the values, and we have something called data sources which come from this SS server, like the custom server in this user table. Open this users and it will allows you to go for the data source, and the name is defaultly populated and it is showing some LDAP here. And we have an option called test load 20 records or load all records. If you want to if you have some 40 to 50 records, if you want to test for only the first 20 records, then you can mention this value called test 20 records. Right now we don't have the much data when compared to this 20 records. Click on this load all records, and these 14 records are processed and these 14 records are inserted. Okay, then click on create transform map for creating the transform map from the source to the target. It is asking the table transform map here. Just mention demo for B26 2025, and the target table you need to mention where you want to import this source data into the ServiceNow table. Like we have something called sys underscore user. Select the exact table name where you want to mention the data and save this record. And you know these values, we discussed these parts in our transform map. And come towards bottom of the page, you can see the field mappings are empty. If you want to make like map the fields by manual, you can click on mapping assist for mapping the fields from source to target. Like we know some columns which are already there in the source, like we have something called mail, and in our user table we have a column called email which equals the data. Like we have the email. Go for UID. UID stands for user ID, and we have user ID in our user table also. And we have something called as CN, and we have username here, like you. We have name. Fine. Like we have source here. If you want to set the source, we have also source here directly where we can mention the same source here also. Go towards bottom and we have source. Clear? Then after mapping these fields by manually, like a mail ID for mail and UID for user ID and other values. Then you can click on save button to save the data what we mentioned. Okay, save this data or click on save button, and then click on transform to transform the data from the source server table towards the target table under user administration. And you can make coalesce true for the user ID where it makes the column as the primary key or doesn't allows duplicate values. Save this record and then click on transform to transform the data completely towards the target table. Click on transform, click on transform, and you can see it is showing as success. If you go for transform history or import set table, you can see all the data. First go for iset table called import set table record, and you can see how many records are inserted. Import set rows, we have 14 records here, like from 0 to 13, which combines the 14 records. And these are the user records which are inserted in our user table. From which transform app? It's called LDAP data. Any errors? Nothing. It's called empty. Let's check in the user table. Click on filter navigator, type user administration, go for user records, and you can check like we have this new user accounts which are created from our LDAP integration. Let's open this new tool, and you can see the user ID, the first name, last name, email are done from the LDAP integration. Okay. Any doubts till now?